All right.
Yikes.
Don't act like this is all of a sudden a family-friendly podcast. Yeah, like your viewers are going to be like, oh, Sydney's doing a Disney podcast. Sweetie, do you want to listen this time?
I don't even know where to go from here. Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. Don't look at me like that. We have a special co-host with us tonight, right straight off a win for the Bengals, so hopefully he's in a good mood. Nick, welcome back to the pod. How are you?
Doing all right?
Feel good?
Yeah.
Today's also our anniversary, so as of a year ago today, he made the best decision in his life and asked me to marry him, and I said yes. How you feeling about that decision 1 year from that day?
Well, I didn't realize that there was an anniversary involved.
Yeah, duh. I love anniversaries. I love having a reason to celebrate.
Literally been holding it against me all day. So
Yeah. Did you figure out that's why I was mad?
I'm not sure why you're mad.
I don't really
Still
know
don't
either.
know.
I think I was in a bad mood just because I'm on my period. But
Dude literally just came back from Disney World while I watched my dog, my parents' dog, and my brother's cat for a week straight. And she comes back with an attitude about an anniversary that in 5 months won't mean jack shit.
yeah, but I just hope that it's not a precursor to when we have our wedding anniversaries that we don't do
That's
anything.
absolutely different.
We'll see.
This anniversary, like nobody celebrates this after they get married.
I feel like people do.
No. You celebrate one anniversary.
It's a reason to drink champagne.
No.
Mm-hmm. You got to find those reasons. It's the little things. And I think I'm also just decompressing from being in the most magical place on earth to coming back to Cincinnati, Ohio, which is great too, which is a little different temperature-wise, color-wise.
Dude,
It's
I don't
very
wanna
gray
hear it.
out. And it's winter, so it's just taking me a second. But I think we should be in a good mood today, don't you? Because we had a win. We beat the Chiefs. Things are good.
If you keep like coaxing me into a good mood, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true. The thing that works best with Nick is if you do reverse psychology
No.
and you convince him that it's his idea. Or you say that he can't do something and then he'll do it out of spite.
Give an example.
Well, we were talking about this at Disney, actually. For example,
Talk behind my back.
a lot of us were. We want to make Mila a cute little thing. Mila is his niece. Cute little like dresser thing for all of her princess costumes. She has a costume for every single Disney princess and like little shoes and accessories. So we found this really cute thing. And I was like, well, we should get Nick to make it. He can make that easily. And they were like, yeah, but do you think he would make it? And I was like, well, the only way to do that is if I say, hey, Ashley wanted you to make this princess closet for Mila, but I said I don't think that you could do it. And that's the way. And everyone agreed. Oh, yeah, well, say it
I'd
like
be like,
that.
yeah,
And
you're
then
probably right.
say it like that, and then he'll definitely do it.
No, Kevin's got tools. So
You're so much better at it.
no, Kevin's very handy.
Okay.
He actually surprised me.
Yeah, he built an entire office in his basement. It's funny. It looks so. Ashley, his sister-in-law, started this new business, so she needed an office space. So she took over her husband's office, and he got booted to the downstairs, which is an unfinished basement. So he made himself this little like corner office room, which looks really good. So say if we're having like a video conference, if he's on a video, it looks like he has a full-blown office. But if you see it from the basement, it's just like one corner of the room is an office and everything else is not. So it looks like a studio set, like as if he was
should have just like kept
filming an
going.
episode.
I don't know why he didn't just drywall the whole thing.
I know.
Like he could have
just
finished the basement.
just by himself.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious. It looks like he's filming an episode of The Office on a movie set, just in the corner of the room. So yeah, that's how you get Nick to do what you want. I
Yeah.
figured
Well,
out
now,
in this year of
guess
being
what?
engaged.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Now I know.
You've always known that.
No,
No, I'm trickier than you realize.
you were real tricky at dinner tonight when you just stared at me with a look of disgust on your face.
It wasn't
And you're like,
disgust.
nothing's wrong. Nothing. I'm
I
fine.
was just in a bad mood. I think you should get me a present.
No. I think you should stop with the demands.
Okay. Anyways, happy
Off to
anniversary.
a hot start.
Happy anniversary. Today's episode will be because I was just in Disney for a week. And I just think it would be fun and interesting if we have a Disney themed episode. We all just need a little magic in our lives. So why not have a random episode about Disney fun facts and different topics related to Disney? But we'll start with Nick. I spent the week at Disney with your family. You obviously weren't there. You couldn't make it. First, tell us why you couldn't make it. And then tell us what you did with your time while I was away.
I was working.
That's why?
Trying to make money, put food on the table.
Okay.
Made an adult decision not to go.
You were the only one in your whole family that made that adult decision. Does that
Guess
feel
I'm
good?
the only adult in my family.
I guess so. Everyone else was like, absolutely, we'll go to Disney. He was like, no, I must stay back and do my duties.
I also have
Robot.
I have a slight problem with my parents paying for everything. So that was kind of my way of being like, nah, I'm not going to allow that.
You don't like generosity?
Generosity is one thing. Paying for everyone to go to on a vacation that nobody but my nieces deserved. And Ashley's parents probably.
It's an excuse to be together as a family. And they wanted to make sure that everyone could be there. So no matter what issues or problems anyone had going on, they could make it. So
Except
I
for
think
me.
that was your choice. So what did you do instead? Fill us in.
I watched Dixie and my parents' two dogs.
Bailey and Buster.
And Bailey. Don't cut me off.
Well, it sounded like you weren't going to finish your sentence.
You never give me a chance to.
There was a long
Happy
pause.
anniversary. Buster and Bailey. Buster being the older, 9 years. Bailey, 8 years. Buster is we think we got him from a pet store. First dog, so don't freaking come at us. He is a quarter beagle and 3/4 English bulldog from what we're told. Bailey, full English bulldog, the older sister from a previous litter, same breeder from Dixie and Mott's, if you're familiar with him.
Shout out, Mott's.
shout out to all the Mott's. Bailey and Dixie absolutely despise each other. They're sisters. They have the same mom. Cannot stand each other. Mortal enemies. So I watched those three while staying at my parents' house. And I also fed Kevin's cat, Kevin and Ashley's cat.
Kitty.
Yeah, well, her real name is Alexa. So I want to
Okay.
make sure I get that out there because she doesn't get enough. She's a great cat. I'm not a huge cat guy, but she's an outstanding cat. If I had a cat, the best, most would say. If I had a cat, I don't have a cat. I probably could have a cat. If I did have a cat, it would be the best cat.
I'm not sure whether to cut that out or
Nah,
what.
you're going to leave it. People can grow up, be adults. It's an impression. That's all it is.
I don't know. I don't know where I stand on that.
She's a
one.
great cat. So that was no issue. I mean, I fed her. I filled up like a Rubbermaid container of food every day to the top.
Mhm.
She ate like 4 pieces. Didn't need to go over there. She could handle herself, but I did. Probably the toughest part was getting all of Ashley's packages in the house. I mean, we're talking boxes filled to the brim with merchandise. I should have just started a new business out of her house. Just commandeered the house and been like, this is mine now.
Ashley did say that because she's having to send out packages, the only person in the family that she would actually trust with being able to be anal enough to properly wrap the new packages and like send them out and write all the cards to people, her customers, was you.
Yeah, it's because I respect people and I respect work and people's work. The fact that I'm the only one that she trusts should be a little concerning to everybody else in the family.
No, I've never described myself as a good packer or an organized person, so
And that's,
take no offense to that.
you should. You should. Everyone in our family should. That's ridiculous that I'm the only one that she trusts.
Because you're so anal.
No, that's
You literally-
not
I have
called
a
being
video of
anal.
you-
That's called doing somebody giving you a responsibility and you fulfilling that responsibility.
No.
That's not called anal at all.
Some people have a better eye of detail than others. I literally have a video of you from last year flipping over the wrapping paper. And you know how there's the other side that has like the lines vertically and horizontally? This guy is counting the boxes, making sure that they're even, lining everything up to freaking wrap a present.
Well,
That's what we call anal. And we love it.
one of my favorite quotes. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. Moderation is for cowards. I think that's it.
What is that a quote from? Never heard that in my life.
I can't remember where I heard that. I've heard it
Anything
in many
worth
places.
Doing is worth overdoing. Moderation's for cowards. I could apply that to like eating.
No. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. Moderation is for cowards.
Well, how do you feel about the quote then? All good things in moderation. Because it directly goes against that quote.
I don't like it.
Okay. Got it. So how were the dogs? Are they well-behaved little individuals? How was the week?
They were fine. I mean, there was a couple incidences where we'll get to here in a bit, I'm sure, since you had me send the videos. But Dixie and Bailey basically growl at each other like low guttural, like almost under their breath, anytime the other one even moves too close to them. So that's how the whole week went. Buster just chilled on his futon in the back room, in the dog room.
Yeah,
An entire room dedicated. It's larger than my master bedroom.
They have a dog couch. It's adorable. And then you said Bailey and Dixie just kept swapping beds.
Yeah, there's these two like huge plush beds that my mom has in the family room, and they just would trade off. Like one dog would get up and the other one would like take her bed out of spite, and then the other one would be like come back from whatever they were doing, like getting a drink or something, and be like, okay, and then take their bed. And then the second dog would get up. First dog that got up the first time now takes the second dog's bed. Like, it's just revolving beds. Same thing with going outside. Just a constant revolving door of them just coming in and out, in and out, in and out. Pissing on each other's pee spots. Like, showing it's a constant power struggle in that house. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's absolutely exhausting. And then the worst part is all three of them, Dixie included. I take that back. Dixie, when we're at home, she follows orders pretty well for me.
Not for me, but yeah.
Well, I'll get to why here in a second. But when we're at my mom and dad's house, all three of the dogs see me as their equal. No sense of authority in that household when my parents aren't there.
No, because your parents are probably their alpha in that situation.
Well, the thing is, that's like Dixie just shuts down. She's like, I got to tell you, I think I'm going with these guys.
They got it good over here.
Yeah, she's like, you're outnumbered, pal. You remember when you took that ball from me the other day?
One last thing before I show the videos you have. Their rule at your parents' house, which is different from the rule at our house, is that Dixie and dogs are not allowed on the couch.
Yeah.
Dixie's allowed on the couch at our house. So usually she does pretty well. She respects the rules of different houses. I don't know how they truly know that, but how'd it go with Dixie and the couch at your parents'?
I think it was just one morning. I don't know. I think she was just fed up. It was like Thursday morning. And the last day I was there was Saturday morning. I went to see a man about a horse.
God.
And when I came back, Dixie had jumped up on the couch, was already in a deep sleep, with her face up and her paws like this, her face in between her paws, asleep with her head up on the pillow like she does here at the house. And I took like 3 steps, like just kind of admiring her because she looked cute for a second. Then it like dawned on me. I was like, get your ass off that couch. And she was like, snapped out of it.
Oh, fuck. I wasn't
Got her down. So then got her down. She laid in the bed. Immediately go down to take a shower because I got to get ready for work. As soon as I come back upstairs, she's back on the couch. Same spot, same pillow, same position. And that was all that I saw. But I guarantee her ass was up on that couch when I wasn't there. Because I wasn't there a lot because we had sales meetings Thursday and Friday. She was up on that couch.
I just would love to see what Buster and Bailey were thinking.
Well, Buster he didn't even leave the back room, first of all. He had no, I don't even know if he knows that I left the house. I swear to God, he did not. I would like go back and be like, all right, buddy, I'll see you later. And he was just like curled up like.
Staring at the wall.
Yeah. Those two did not leave those two beds the entire week. So.
What a life. All
yeah.
Right, I'm going to pull up the video. All right. So these are the 3 dogs doing whatever they're going to be doing. Oh my. Okay, so Buster's technically, I mean, you just think of them as brother and sister.
Yeah, I think that was more
mounted.
of like a alpha type thing.
Yeah.
Because like the girls have done that to each other before.
Yeah, they do it to like show dominance.
Yeah,
It's
or
just
like
so
put them on
weird.
their back and like stand over them.
Such
Bailey
a
did that a
weird thing
lot
to
to
witness.
Dixie. So like that was like the first time it happened.
That was when
And
you
I
were
was
just
like, what the fuck what are you doing, dude? Like chill. He was like, I'm going to put an end to this fun.
I want to make it weird.
Yeah. We're not doing this. We're not going to play.
Okay, and this is the second one, which is pretty funny.
I was like anticipating it this time. Bailey has been trying to play with Dixie all week at this point.
She's getting in her face. She's trying to be like,
This
look
is
at
how they
fun this
initiate
is.
it right here. They like shake their bodies and then like turn their head really
Dixie
fast.
gives him a warning bark, and then all of a sudden Buster comes out of nowhere and just is like, I got you.
He's like, nope, we're not doing it. What did I say?
I'm going to make it weird again. Just gets on Bailey's back. Disgusting. So gross. We watched that video as a group and everyone at the same time was like, oh, no. Disgusting. So yeah, you looks like you had an eventful week.
Yeah.
I had fun at Disney. Everyone was like, you're going to go to Disney without Nick and go to Disney with Nick's family. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to go to Disney. It was an awesome time. We got a great house. We had perfect weather. And it was so fun to witness Disney through the eyes of a 2, almost 3-year-old. Mila is Nick's niece, and she is absolutely obsessed with princesses, with Disney, anything related to princesses and wearing their pretty dresses. So anytime we go over to their house, she has a new princess dress on, loves Frozen, loves Anna and Elsa. So the best thing ever is that Disney now has this little boutique that's really hard to get a reservation. So Ashley really worked hard on this. It's called the Bippity Boppity Boutique. And what happens is you go in and you get a full princess makeover. You get to pick the dress that you're going to wear, the accessories that come with it. They do your nails, your hair, your makeup, and then they finish it with like a little pixie dust over your bun. And it's the most amazing thing ever. If everyone has this like really tight slicked bun and then you have like sparkle hairspray. It is my dream. It's the best bun I've ever seen. So I had a blast watching that. I didn't get to go in, but I saw the videos and the pictures, and Mila sat there like she was getting arrested. Her face was just like mugshot the entire time, but she loved every second of it. She always was like on a ride. She would hide her face or cover her ears and like look distraught. And then by the time the thing was over, she was like, that was so much fun. I did so good. I loved that. It was the cutest thing ever. So we had a blast. And I want to get into some fun Disney facts and Disney related things, just to, reminisce on my time. I was sending Nick a bunch of like photos and videos as I was in the park. And one picture I sent him, because I always got to get a picture with Mickey. He's an icon. And I texted him a picture of me holding and embracing Mickey. 1, because I knew it was going to get him pissed because he just naturally reacts like that. And then 2, I just wanted to see what he was going to say. So I sent it. And were you pissed, or I don't know, you were just pretending?
Yeah, I wasn't actually. I could obviously tell that was a girl in that costume.
Yeah. Anyone's that are like really short, you pretty much assume that they're a girl. So I sent him a picture of me and Mickey embracing, and he said, I will effing beat that mother effing rodent ass. And I died laughing. So thank you for that. But I have some Disney videos that I want to share. So some of them are going to be weird facts. Some of them are just like Disney related things. And we'll go through a few if this guy could stop freaking yawning.
All right. It's 8 o'clock here.
Disturbing facts about Disney.
Don't need the
The
intro.
happiest place on earth may also be the most haunted. It's so common for people to spread their loved ones' ashes at Disney parks that employees have a special cleanup code for it. And the Haunted Mansion in
Is that like a
particular
gang sign?
is said to have so many human ashes in it that it's not even funny. Disney theme parks cast members used to have to share jockstraps, tights, and even underwear. The disgusting practice resulted in the employees being riddled with lice, scabies, and ringworm. Like and follow for more strange facts.
I love when people have like weird hand things that they do. It's just like a tick when people are making videos. You like have to do a certain thing. Like I'm always like doing a lot of hands.
You do this.
I do a circle motion. She liked the one finger circle. Just funny.
It wasn't even like, it was just this.
Just like pointing up.
I can't stand the TikToks or like the dudes who will be in like wife beaters or like cut off shirts,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like obviously flexing, and they put the caption like above their head, and they're like, dude, don't do that. Number one, you're not big. Number two, you're about to shit. You're straining so hard. You're flexing so hard. You're about to poop your pants.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So I found it interesting that people want their ashes spread around Disney World. And apparently it's a very common thing because there's so much ash being spread, especially on the Haunted Mansion ride, that there's like some secret code that Disney workers use when that's happening.
It's literally just a mass grave.
It's disgusting. So gross. But it seems like the cleanest, most well-organized place you'd ever seen. But when you think about it like that,
I can assure you it's not the cleanest.
yeah, it just appears to
I
be.
can almost guarantee it's not the cleanest.
Yeah. Okay, so then I also realized, because people were DMing me, calling me a Disney adult, and I didn't know what that was. And I don't think I'm a Disney adult because I'm not fully obsessed. But there is a thing called Disney adults. And the definition of a Disney adult, it's a slang term used
Disparagingly?
disparagingly
Christ.
against adults who, whether they have kids or not, are overly obsessed with Disney and its products to the point where they treat it less like a company and more like a lifestyle and identity. It's a
So it's
lifestyle.
like a furry.
It's a what?
It's like a furry.
What's a furry?
Isn't those the people who dress up and...
And like the puppy.
Yeah.
I think that's like a sexual thing though.
It is?
Yeah, the puppy thing.
Like people who wear mascot outfits?
Oh, no.
Isn't that what a furry is?
I'm
and they
not
like
sure.
dress up like
Mascots?
teddy bears and shit.
I don't know. There's also like a sexual group that does that, but they like wear those costumes. Anyways, we're getting off topic. Despite the phrase being coined in the late 2010s, Disney adults have been a growing trend since millennials and Gen Z grew up with the corporation's intellectual properties in the 1900s and 2000s, a time in which Disney was rapidly growing. Have aged into adulthood, but still held on to their 90s nostalgia in a form of corporate fanaticism. While some proudly identify as Disney adults, the term is primarily used as a criticism or insult online toward those who refuse to grow up.
Yeah, I'm not sure this individual is an adult.
Yeah, well, he's making fun of it, but he seems to know a lot about it. So how Disney adults be when they tell you random Disney facts, which we're going to go through today.
Did you ever wonder why it smells so good on Main Street, USA?
Why?
It's because they use vanilla scents to make it smell like a freshly baked cookie.
Which
Did you
is
notice
true.
this store behind me?
No.
Exactly. They use a certain color that doesn't attract the human eye. It's called Go Away Green. Okay, can I show you a hidden Mickey that not many people know about?
Sure.
Okay, but you can't say anything. Look.
It looks like you put it there.
Silly, it's been there. You want to know what's crazy?
What?
The fact that cast members are walking underneath us as we speak. Hi, pals.
But yeah, it's kind of real. There's people that like live and breathe and eat Disney.
I don't know what's worse. If this dude is making fun of people who actually do that, but he himself looks like a child in stature, or if he's actually being serious.
No, he's not being serious because he has quite a few like sploof videos like that.
No, I know, but if he's also like deep down, he is like,
Maybe. Just like it's easier to make fun of yourself.
I don't know which one's worse. Because like, hey man, you're in no position to make fun of anyone.
I think he's poking fun. He's making fun. He's laughing with them.
I don't think he is. I think he's making fun of them.
I don't know.
And it's like, hey, Chief, you're a child yourself.
I think he seems
Stunted growth. And I'm not a big individual, but Jesus.
Fire-
H Christ. I thought that was a
5'11".
child when you first popped it up.
He got into character well. I'll say that.
Yeah. A
Okay.
little too well, if you ask me.
All right, relax. Okay, last one. It's a little nostalgic. How old are our favorite Disney movies? Which is kind of crazy to think about.
To infinity
Toy Story is 27 years old. Ratatouille, 15 years
Never
old.
seen it.
I tried. Up is
Ooh,
13 years old.
that one got me.
Bolts,
Never
never
seen
seen it. 14 years
Dixie
old.
shitting so
Alice in
hard.
Wonderland, 12
Went and
years
saw that
old.
with my grandma.
Pirates of the Caribbean, 19 years ago. Peter Pan, 69 years ago.
Whoa, dude, conspiracy. Remember, he was like a little boy and like he liked little boys and yeah.
Don't make it weird.
Well,
But isn't that weird? Like crazy? 19 years ago, Pirates of the Caribbean. It feels like yesterday. You know that I used to have.
I had never watched a single second.
Really? I used to have an
Series.
Orlando Bloom cardboard cutout in my room.
I'm not a big fan of Johnny Depp.
We're doing impressions now. You need-
I'm not a fan.
I love Johnny Depp.
I like him in non-child related movies like Blow.
That's not a child related movie. That's for adults. Don't get it twisted.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's PG-13.
Okay, so it's for
You don't.
13-year-olds.
No, that's a scary movie for sure.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's a little.
I like Johnny Depp and Blow and
That's a good movie.
Edward Scissorhands.
Also a good movie. So you like Johnny Depp? He's
In
good.
older stuff,
He's great in Pirates of the Caribbean. But you
I
haven't
also
seen
like
it.
what he did to Amber Heard, though. So I guess I am a fan of that.
Jesus.
Miss Poopy Pants shit herself in the bed.
There was a lot of issues with that trial, I'll admit. Anywho, fans of Johnny Depp. I'm gonna go into some other weird Disney facts.
Amber Turd. Zingers. Someone had to have said that.
For sure. There was
Yeah.
enough videos made that has been brought up, I'm sure. All right. Weird Disney facts. First one, somewhat interesting, is that tends to be a storyline of the lack of mothers in Disney films, which actually symbolizes the loss of Walt Disney's own mother, Flora. So I guess he lost his mom and then continued that theme throughout many of the movies, many of them from like Bambi to Frozen. So you'll notice a common theme of a missing mother. So a lot of the themes are things in Walt's life he included in his movies. The one biggest rumor that was about Walt Disney was, I'm sure you've heard of it, is that when he died at age 65, that he was cryogenically frozen. That was like, everyone said that his head was frozen or they froze his body.
Isn't that what?
Yeah. Dr. Evil.
Did they freeze Dr. Evil? Or they freeze Austin Powers?
They
I feel like it was
froze
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. They definitely froze Austin Powers.
Okay.
But close. There's a rumor saying that because so many people Googled Walt Disney Frozen, that they made the movie Frozen to get away from people Googling him Frozen, which is genius if that's true.
It's a dumb. What?
I think that's genius. Like just a whole shift in marketing.
I'd have been
completely.
like, I keep getting like the movie Frozen. Walt Disney froze himself. Maybe I'll try that. Genius, Disney. God, you really got him off the scent.
Allegedly. Okay, after the movie Finding Nemo, remember the scene in the dentist's office where they flush one of the fish to send it to the ocean. So after seeing that scene, hundreds of kids started flushing their pet fish down the toilet in hopes to let them go to the ocean. And I guess there was like so many calls to plumbers that were trying to retrieve the fish back in some way or trying to figure out how to get the fish back. There was like hundreds of them after the movie went out, but none of the fish were retrieved.
Yes, because they're freed.
They were in the ocean.
They went into the sewer system, which everyone knows eventually leads into the ocean.
Totally. Also, after watching the movie Princess and the Frog, it caused so many little girls to kiss frogs that over 100 girls ended up in the hospital with salmonella.
Hell yeah.
You got to kiss a lot of frogs.
Dirty dudes out there, man. Can't be kissing strangers.
Stranger danger. Aladdin was modeled after Tom Cruise.
Really?
Do you see it? Well, they originally made him like kind of normal looking, and then they were like, Jasmine would never fall for someone looking like that. So then they started modeling him after Tom Cruise.
What do you mean normal looking?
They showed like a cartoon drawing, and he wasn't like very buff and beefy and like, you know, how a normal
Tom Cruise
Disney
is not
prince would
very
be.
buff and beefy.
Well, true. But, like, he just looked like your average guy, where they made him a little bit more.
I would say Tom Cruise is just about as average as it gets.
I don't know. That's what it said.
That is
started
the
to-
most
He was-
idiotic.
He was the guy at the time. He's got a very
No, I'm not
trained
saying
body.
he's not like in good shape, but he's in very average shape. Like,
Now he's like he's like 50 something now, and he looks 22.
okay,
I mean, those are exaggerated
understand that.
numbers,
But what I'm saying is, like, I would consider what's the dude who plays Thor?
I don't think he was around then, though.
Okay, well, what I'm
Maybe
saying,
people were built
just
different
listen.
back then.
What I'm saying is, I don't know why. First of all, I don't know why you're defending this. Like, you always have to play devil's advocate when you know you're on my
Because
side.
I get this. I'm hosting the podcast.
Okay, just listen to me.
Okay.
Is it Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
That is a little bit like, that's not average. Like, he's obviously built like a brick shithouse. Like, he's huge. That's like someone you, like, as an actor, you would like model like an animated character after if you're looking for someone who's not average looking.
True.
If I was looking for someone average looking, I would choose Tom Cruise. He's the most average white dude there is out there.
I agree.
There's not a more average white dude than Tom Cruise.
But think about Thor dating Jasmine. Now, he would be like too much. And especially him compared to Genie, who was like super buff. You can't have like two buff dudes in one frame. It would be like too much. So I think that's why they went the Tom Cruise route instead of the Thor route, because that would be like a lot.
Okay, but Genie is like not proportionally big.
He's like got a great torso.
He's enormous.
He skipped
Whereas
leg
Chris
day.
Hemsworth is like proportionally big. Like, he's built like a superhero.
Yeah.
So,
They wanted a different look for Aladdin.
well, they went with the most average look they could.
It was above-
I'm very stunned by this entire conversation. Like,
It was because I saw the picture. It was a step above the picture. Anyways, moving on. They never turn off the animatronics on It's a Small World, the ride in Disney World, because they're afraid of not being able to turn them back on with how old the technology is. So in the dark at night, there's just little robot children just moving around in the dark. Nobody around. Just
why don't they just update it?
that's a great point. That's what they said. I just want to keep the traditional.
That's so weird. Like, with all the things that they've done to that park, I'm sure, like, to update it,
Yeah.
they're afraid that they're going to lose the animatronics on a ride.
That's
Like,
been around.
just make it newer.
So yeah, that's what they do. They also give those little dolls haircuts once a year for some reason.
Okay, yeah. Something's
Weird.
fucky here.
Something's going on that ride.
As they're actual children.
Something else super weird: the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, which is like a little boat ride that goes through, and you redo some scenes from the movie. They originally used real human bones on that ride to decorate it from the UCLA Medical Center. Like, there was a real skull and everything.
Yeah, I bet the families didn't sign off on that when they allowed UCLA to
Use it for science. Yeah.
But they won't know.
Yeah, they're like, totally. That'll
What
be
if
cool.
some dude was riding the ride and he was like, does that look like Uncle Bill?
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
It's exact bone structure.
I mean, look at the jaw.
Oh boy. Okay. The employees at Disneyland that play Mickey Mouse have to go to a special autograph training session in order to get his autograph correct. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, it is wild because, like, just memorize how to, like, draw the signature.
It's a special course that they
They go to,
probably
like,
have to
boot
like
camp.
take a test out to make sure it's correct to graduate to be Mickey Mouse.
What a career.
I'm sure it pays.
Top of the field.
This one blew my mind. Every night after closing the park, Disney releases 200 cats into the park to help keep the rodent population under control.
Just an army of cats.
Yeah, they live at Disney World. 200 cats.
Probably not a bad life.
Truly. They just get to go eat all the rats. Ugh. So weird.
They don't eat the rats. I think they just kill them.
So then I guess I had to go sweep them up the next morning. Nasty. Gross.
Love that.
Disney World is the size of San Francisco or 2 Manhattans. Technically, it's its own city.
Same crime level? Maybe.
No, Disney has to have some kind of like secret agents in the park with how like well organized it is and how many people are
Yeah,
coming
they have
in
their
and out
own.
of there.
They have their own. Like
They
they
have
have
to
their
have
own
hidden-
police.
Yeah. I don't think they're like super obvious.
They have
but
their own law enforcement
yeah.
because that's a big thing right now. Like I know apparently there's like the government in Florida is like trying to not allow them to have their own law enforcement anymore or something like that. Is right. I wonder why.
I don't know. I'm not going to get into it.
Well, I think we should because it's Disney. It's Disney related. So let's get into it.
Why?
I don't know.
Because they need it for the Florida law enforcement?
No.
I don't know. Weird, but it's
Look
very
into
well
it.
run.
I'd look into it if I were you.
Okay, whatever. Anywho,
They say it's a big sex or child sex
Oh.
trafficking.
so they need more law enforcement?
No.
They want
Because other Florida law enforcement agencies don't have jurisdiction in Disney. Only Disney's law enforcement has jurisdiction in
Oh.
Disney.
I don't like that at all.
So
Yikes.
glad I waited to tell you after you got that.
Yeah, what the hell? Okay,
Look it up.
All right. Every year, people eat 2 million pounds of the caveman turkey legs.
What the hell are those?
Did you saw me with that big turkey leg?
Oh yeah.
They're not. I did not enjoy it. I had a couple bites for like an appetizer. This was very dark meat, very chewy.
Couple bites of a turkey leg for an appetizer.
Like, it was really hard to find a sandwich in Epcot. I was really trying. That's the best I could find. And then lastly, the Beatles officially broke up in Disney World at the Polynesian Hotel. They signed
Why?
the papers. I don't know.
Why
That's where
Disney?
they did it. That's where they were.
Makes you wonder.
It wasn't the most magical place on earth for them that day.
I know, but why? Why Disney? Why go
maybe
to
they were
Disney?
maybe they were performing. I don't know. Stop trying to create conspiracy theories about Disney.
That one I really have nothing.
No, that was just like a
trying to-
fun fact. I don't know,
I
think
was
there
just
was
trying
much to it.
Start shit.
So those are my fun facts. What do you think?
I think I told you what I thought when you read me the facts. I don't think I need to go any further.
There's
on any of them.
millions more, I'm sure, but those are the ones that stood out to me today. And if there's some like misnomers or things are not completely correct, well, my sources are the internet and TikTok, so you can talk to them.
They'll say something anyway, though. So feel free.
Go for it. Okay, would you rather to finish us off? Disney related. You ready?
Yep.
They're very, very complicated. Okay. Would you rather be one of Andy's toys from Toy Story or be one of Snow White's dwarfs? Tough call.
I'm not really familiar with the everyday responsibilities of the Seven Dwarfs. I can't recall right at this moment.
I just remember them like singing and tending to Snow
But
White.
like, I feel like the life of a toy could be pretty terrifying, just because like.
But they were Andy's toys. Andy's toys are pretty good life.
Yeah, until they like a dog gets a hold of one,
True.
and then like your life's like you're
done.
done. So I don't know.
You go dwarf, I guess. You got
I
like
guess.
sleepy, dopey, happy. You know,
Dopey,
dopey.
straight up chiefing first thing in the morning. Like we can't get this guy to do anything. Even Lazy's picking up the broom.
I think lazy is one of them.
You said lazy.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Would you rather have a genie like Aladdin or have your own power like The Incredibles?
Probably my own power, like the Incredibles.
I would agree with that. What would your power be?
Wasn't prepared for a follow-up question.
I would say strength.
Super strength?
Yeah.
I already have it. Next.
God.
No, I think the easiest one is like the ability to fly. I feel like
that would be mine.
Or to like teleport. I think that'd be cool. Because
Yeah.
I hate the airport
That's true.
and driving.
You are Elastigirl. Okay.
Hmm?
Also, I feel like I just had to say that line from The Incredibles. Just don't mind me. I also feel like the genie always messed up the wishes a lot. I would like more control over what my power was. Would you rather take a ride on Aladdin's carpet or fly with Peter Pan?
I've heard rumors about Peter Pan, so I'm picking Aladdin.
Yeah.
But like we're sitting on opposite ends of the rug. I'm not like I'm not gonna hold on, okay? He didn't have to hold on to anything, so I'm not gonna hold on to him.
Okay.
Like just keep control of this thing.
You're not gonna
But
ride
like
it like a motorcycle.
I'm not putting a helmet on.
Gotta look cool while doing it. Would you sing with him? That's your favorite song. There's a video of you singing.
You haven't seen it, so how do you know?
I just know it exists.
You haven't seen it.
Okay.
So how do you know it exists?
I can show you the world.
Who told you that there's
Your
a video?
mom.
Okay,
So
there it is.
I'll be
somewhere.
looking it up. Would you rather be Sleepy the dwarf or sleep for 100 years like Princess Aurora?
Why would I want to sleep for 100? Who wants to sleep for 100 years?
No one. That would suck. All the people you know would be gone. Sleepy the dwarf. Would you rather be Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. or be Shrek?
Shrek. I've never seen Monsters Inc.
Oh, it's so good. That's what we named Sully, our dog, after. Was the big blue and pink monster from Monsters Inc.
I thought it was because your mom is Irish.
Sullivan? No.
I thought his full name is O'Sullivan.
His name is not O'Sullivan. His name is Sullivan. He's got like, my mom is ridiculous, and she put like 4 names on his birth certificate. He's like Sullivan something something Scooby-Doo Latwaco. She literally put Scooby-Doo in there. We did not agree on the Scooby-Doo being included, but
funny.
it was. We're gonna watch Monsters Inc. because it's such a good movie.
I will not.
Yes, date night.
No, I'm not going to do it.
We're gonna do it.
I'm not
You
gonna do
have to
it.
watch Monsters Inc. It's so
No.
good. I once made I had to make little like decals for my residents because I was an RA, and one year I made Monsters Inc. ones.
Sick.
And they were
She was a real
so
hoot
good.
in college. A real Miss Fun Time over here.
They were super good. So
Hey,
ask my residents. I
I'm a
was
cool
chill.
RA, guys.
What's that? Super bad quote.
Respect me and I'll respect you.
That super bad quote.
Hey, guys. Hey, I'm a nice guy. You two talk it over.
I'm a nice guy.
Hey, you got a brother, man.
You look just like his brother.
You totally look like his brother, man.
You totally look like his brother.
You really do.
Okay. Would you rather save your father's life by taking his place in the military like Mulan, or save your father's life by taking his place as prisoner like Belle?
I like my odds in war than I do in prison. I got kind of a pretty mouth. So.
Oh my. What the fuck?
You never heard that? You got a pretty mouth, boy.
All right.
All right.
Yikes.
Don't act like this is all of a sudden a family-friendly podcast. Yeah, like your viewers are going to be like, oh, Sydney's doing a Disney podcast. Sweetie, do you want to listen this time?
I don't even know where to go from here.
Yeah, I feel like I'd do a little bit better more than I would prison.
I agree.
If I get a weapon, we're good.
I don't know, but I would definitely try sweet talking the beast like Belle did. That was a good strategy she had.
What if that doesn't work? Then you just get mauled to death?
I probably wouldn't do well in war though.
Yeah.
So, but lesser of two evils. Would you rather have a nose that grew every time you lied or have giant ears like Dumbo?
I kind of do have big ears.
Do you?
Kind of.
You just have a small head. Sore subject, sorry.
My head's bigger than yours.
Well, I would hope.
What does that even mean?
My brain's bigger though.
Not judging by the size of our head.
I know, we'd have to measure it. We do have that measuring tape. Maybe we'll settle this.
Use your words. Fuck, you sound like Boomhauer from King of the Hill. Going on down to the corner down there, down Hank Hill.
I got stuck on my lips. We have a measuring tape in the drawer out there, so we'll grab it and we'll measure each other's heads and settle this debate for real. There you go.
Dang old
Oh, God. Okay.
Chevy, man.
So would you rather have giant ears or a nose that grew? I'd do the nose because I could control that. I just wouldn't lie. 'Cause I'm an honest girl.
Does the giant ears give me better hearing?
I think you can fly with them.
Well, then giant ears. What the fuck? Like that's not even a.
Then you'd be like really weird looking, but okay.
But I could fly. So would you mind?
I don't know. I don't know if we would have worked out if you had them. Those Dumbo ears pulled.
It's very shallow of you. Also not thinking it through. So
Okay, that concludes our this or that. Final question I have. Well, first we'll make it easy. What's your favorite Disney movie?
Lion King.
He seems to have blocked this memory. One night we went out, came home, a little tipsy, and I did my skincare routine in the other room. And then I come into our bedroom, and Nick has on full blast Lion King, singing along to the soundtrack while he's holding Dixie. He's got his arm around Dixie and is like singing into her ear. And he's like, she loves this. And he has no memory of this. Or you're just pretending like you don't.
I think you made this up in your mind. Yeah, I don't remember that.
You're pretty tipsy, so it was cute. Mine is either Up, Mulan, Up or Mulan.
Okay, I thought you were about to rattle off like 4 or 5. Like,
I was gonna
it was your
add-
favorite, not your favorite.
I do. I really like Up currently, but also the live action Cinderella, one of my favorites. It's hard to choose. Okay, if you had to choose Disney, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network,
Nickelodeon.
I wasn't.
I was a Are You Afraid of the Dark kid.
No, you were not that tough.
Are you fucking kidding me? Ask Linda.
That show's so scary.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I couldn't watch it.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? All that. The
All That was
Adventures of
tight.
Pete and Pete. Look that one up.
Never watched that one.
Well, you're a loser. Rugrats, of course. What else? Ren and Stimpy. Before they took it and put it on like Adult Swim.
Mm-hmm.
Clarissa Explains It All. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Ooh, that's a good one. You know, they had just a game show network for all the like Nickelodeon games. I used to watch that all the time. It was like on
Guts. What else? What was the summer?
the summer camp one.
No. That was Camp
Summer
on.
Sanders.
Summer Sanders.
She was cool.
What
Figure
show
it
was
out.
that?
Figure it out.
Was it?
Yeah, with the big face.
But summer camp one, Camp Anawana.
Mm-hmm.
It's
With the-
Salute Your Shorts. That's
Yeah.
what it's called. Camp Anawana. We hold you in our hearts, and when we think about you, it makes us want to fart.
Good times. I was actually more Cartoon Network. It was me, my dad, and my brother would watch like Johnny Bravo,
Ooh.
Dexter's
Oh,
Laboratory,
mama.
all those.
That's Galvin, Johnny Bravo.
Yeah. Those are good times. And then final question, who was or is your Disney character crush? I'll give you a hall pass. Who's it going to be for?
Yeah, for an animated. Yeah, okay. When I was 3. Kind of weird.
Just
question.
embrace it.
I don't know. I didn't watch many like Disney movies. Like my favorite Disney movies were like Toy Story and like
I mean,
Lion
Little Bo
King,
Peep.
where there's no like
Little Bo Peep was. She's
an
got
action
it.
figure.
She's got some
She
curves.
was a doll.
They gave her a badonk donk in Toy Story 4. I was like, damn, Bo Peep.
Yeah, I mean,
Jasmine?
probably Jasmine.
Yeah. I think so.
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, she's pretty.
Dime.
I liked, I think, King Eric from Aladdin. Or
King Eric? Who is
or
that?
Prince Eric. Prince Eric.
Who is that?
He was the guy in Aladdin or in Little Mermaid.
I was gonna say you said Aladdin. I was like,
No.
what?
I did roll with Aladdin though. One time I pretended to drown, like in that part of Aladdin where he's got his hands behind his back and he gets tossed into the water. I did that in my pool, and my mom jumped in because she thought I was drowning. So I was just in character.
That was their Sweet 16.
Last question I have: what do you think? Who do you think out of all the princesses would make the best bachelorette?
What?
It's a fun thing to think about. I was gonna say Jasmine, 'cause she's like fun and hot, or honestly, all of them. We'd have to ask Mila this question. She knows them best.
You know what's so funny is like one day, Mila's gonna grow up and probably be into The Bachelor or The Bachelorette when
If it's still around.
if it's still around.
I feel like it's on its way out.
I mean, if it's still around in like 10 years, she'll be like 12, 13.
I'll be 41.
Sure will.
Yikes.
That's so funny that you one day you'd be like, Aunt Sydney was on that.
Maybe she'll think I'm cool.
I think she already does. She does not think I'm cool.
She's a tough crowd. She changes her mind a lot. All right. Well, I had fun. That was a good time. Thank you for being here, Nick. Thanks for listening and watching, guys.
In my own home, yeah. You're welcome.
Thanks for joining me. That's the episode. Share it with a Disney fan, maybe a Disney adult. I don't know. Share it with someone who you love and tag us on social media. And we love you. See you next week for our final episode of the year. It's going to be a good one. Until next time. Bye.
Facts are out there, guys. Look it up. That's all I'm saying. Do your own research, okay?
Oh my God.
Goodbye.
Great.